If you're thinking about printing your work on canvas, t-shirts, or looking to sell prints of your work, this video will help you figure out the right DPI to give your prints the best quality. Tony here, we talk art and design tech, subscribe for more. Is 96 DPI good enough for printing? It really depends on what you're printing, and we'll cover canvas prints, magazine covers, billboards, t-shirt prints, and fine art prints. To answer this question properly, let's define DPI and what it's used for. DPI, or dots per inch, can be used with an inkjet or a laser printer to apply dots of color to paper. The higher the DPI, the more dots printed. The more dots printed, the higher the detail of the print. Rewind back if you need that again. This does not affect the resolution of your digital image. It just tells the printer how much detail to print. You can get away with posting lower quality images online by changing the PPI, or pixels per inch, which is commonly mistaken for DPI. But DPI is only for printing, and anyone that tells you different is a liar. Okay, you're welcome. When the words 300 DPI are mentioned, most people think about the resolution quality for posting your work online. I've definitely heard people spread the myth that changing your artwork to 72 DPI is a good way to discourage art theft, but no. Think about it this way. The resolution of your base image, it stays the same no matter the DPI. When you change the DPI, you're telling the printer how much detail you want the printer to show when printed. Larger displays usually use a lower DPI. So billboards are typically 15 DPI because they are huge and have a large image. They are made to be viewed from very, very, very far away, so less detail is required. 75 DPI can be used for a bus wrap or printing something like a poster for those store window displays. They are generally large, but people will step back to look at them, to allow for a lower DPI when you print them. 96 DPI is good for an average t-shirt design, as long as the initial design is not blurry and has a transparent background. If the design is vector, you can scale it up as much as you like. 150 DPI is used for glossy magazine covers. Since it's viewed up close, you have to have a little bit more detail there. 240 DPI is usually used with fine art prints, since you want more detail when viewing them up close. Now down to my favorite of all. I've used 300 DPI in the past for printing work like the work behind me on canvas. It's also a great way to go if you're printing photography. For most cases, it's always safe to just go with 300 DPI, which is the standard for printing. It's always a good idea to get the measurements of the final print if you're working with a client before beginning. This way, you don't have to worry about sacrificing quality if you have to scale it up or the design doesn't fit a specific size. In the past, when I printed my work on a specific size canvas, it's important to leave a bit of space around your work, because when it wraps around the canvas, you don't want to lose important details that you want in your display. Just bear in mind, DPI can be changed at any time. So setting your image to 72 DPI, 96 DPI, 300 DPI is something that anyone can change when they get your image. So unless you're sending it to the printer yourself, it really doesn't matter the DPI you have it set to. Yes, 96 DPI is good for printing. Watch this video next